Hello friends, Miss Natalie here. Today I want to show you how I'm going to transfer this gridded image that I have of Rory onto my paper. I have this flat monitor that I'm going to show you now, but I'm going to set it up so I can look at it and show you how to go grid square by grid square and copy the contour lines that you see. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set up my paper. My grid is only 6.5 across by 10 down, and on my paper there's a lot more. So I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to put in that 1/2 inch there. I'm going to move my monitor out of the way for now. And then I am going to do a 1/2 inch here. Make sure that I make that 1/2 inch there and a 1/2 inch here, and mark that so I know that this is the length, or this is the end. So it's 6.5, and then it's 10 down. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is going to be the bottom here. So my image is going to be inside this section here. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at my, I'm going to start at the upper corner, and I'm going to look and see that ear line. That's a good line to follow right here. And that ear is just a little bit, it starts a little bit to the side of the center, and it ends just about there, and I can see that it curves. We're going to do our best. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exact. Now I'm going to just go down one, follow the line. Actually, it looks like it's even farther in, so maybe I can adjust as I go. And then this line goes in and out. There, you can see on 1, 2 over and 1, 2 down. So I'm just going to go in. It's a little bit over than, or not quite half. So I'm going to find the halfway point-ish. Very lightly go down, and it's kind of goes all the way down to the bottom. So about there, and it goes to about that line. So I'm going to just make my line go like that. And I can erase all of my guidelines as I go. So there's her ear. And it kind of looks like it jogs around like that. So I'm going to jog when I'm 1, 2, 3, and in back into the first one. So I'm going to jog, and it looks like it goes, it's hard to see because it's so light, but I feel like it looks like it goes just almost halfway. And I am touching my monitor, so I'm going to have to wash it off when I'm done, but yeah. Now you'll be probably looking at your screen upright, but you can do the same kind of thing. You can put your finger on the screen, you can follow along. You can even lightly put your pencil on the screen. Just make sure you wipe it down and don't press too hard. Just to look, just to kind of have a sense of where those lines are. Especially in this area, when it is a little dark, you can turn the light up on your monitor if that helps. So we're now at 4 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and I see her fluff kind of is coming out like that. So we'll go like so with her fluffy face. And there's actually two parts. There's a little tiny bit that's like right there. And then if we go down one, this bit just goes down at an angle to almost the middle. And then this bit goes kind of around. This might be a little less than that. And you're going to be adjusting your pencil line. Okay, so now we have this line here. I'm going to move this up. And I am at 6-1. And now we've got a line of her face that goes to pretty much that corner. Actually, I'm going to say it goes a little bit over the corner and a little bit into the corner of 7-1. And this line of her shoulder that went away, come back please, there we go, it's just going to keep going straight down. Let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and then we go down to the 7, and it just keeps going down. There will be whiskers, but we'll worry about whiskers later. We're just going to try to do this line here and some of this into there, I think, because we're following the line of her face and the line of her shoulders, arms, or paws, whatever. We're going to follow this line and that line and this line. Okay, so we are at 7, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is that one. And so now we go into 8, where we get this line that goes across and this one that goes straight down. And then we have this that's right about there. A lot of this is just looking at the proportions and trying to figure it out. It almost looks like this goes up to there, and maybe actually I feel like I might have missed a shadow there. Again, you notice I'm not trying to reproduce every single square at this point. I'm just doing the lines that I see, the contour lines, the outlines. All right, so next we are going to do this one here, because that's 9 and that one's 10. So 9 is really just this shape here. And you know what? I'm going to offer a version of this with the grid on and the contour lines drawn on, so that if anybody has issues figuring out the contour lines, they'll know them. So, okay, and then for 10, it's just a little bit into the bottom. All right, and let's go from 10 up. We don't have to do these in order. So with 10, we can just follow, kind of looks like it goes there. And then for 9, we've got this that goes down, kind of like that. All right, and then in 8, we've got the line of her face, which I would say goes like that. There. And with 7, it's a little more difficult because there's some shadow here, but I think that's the line that we want. We were going to connect that to that, and I'm going to say maybe this is a little short, so maybe we pull that over there. There we go. And we can get rid of grid lines if we don't need them. Okay. Oof. Okay, now we're getting, with 6, we're starting to get into the face and the eye. And the eye is maybe a quarter of the way there. And it goes to that point here. And I'm just going to follow that line. It looks like it curves down. and in. All right, down and in. And then there is the curve of the pupil. Just trying to reproduce it to the best of my ability, looking at the proportions of the different parts. All right, now we're up to 5, where we have the rest of this eye that goes to about the middle, just a little bit over the middle of the piece, middle of the square, I mean, and then this eyelid that goes there, eyelid that's right there. Again, if you draw on your monitor like I am, you got to make sure you wipe it off. Just a little slightly damp towel will take care of it. It's a good thing about graphite from pencils. They're okay. I'm going to say about there to there. And every so often, my piece. All right, so there's that. Now let's look at what's above. Well, there's not much but whiskers here. So I'm not gonna really worry about the whiskers right now. Maybe I'll go back and do them. Maybe I won't at all. I might make this a little more abstract. So I'm gonna go up to 2 and 3, 2 and 3, because that's where, oh, I've already put that in. Okay, wait, that's 2 and 3, 2 and 2 I've already done, and 2 and 1 are good. Yay. So now I have basically the outline of the outside of the cat. And let's go 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, where we can do, 2 and 3, or 2 and 1, we got this, and then that goes about there. And again, a lot of this is just like figuring things out, looking at where the line is, looking where here is, and doing it like that. So, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do, now I feel like you've got a good sense of how to do this process. I'm going to do the rest of it, and will speed it up for now, but I will also have a video where it's not speeded up. So if you want to follow me, you can. And there I am finishing up my grid drawing of Rory. So now that you know how to use a grid to make a portrait drawing, you can go and do it yourself. And hey, make some art.